Hello, my beautiful cyber friends. I hope you're doing wonderful. This is my Cher Lloyd inspired look, and this is from the Radio Disney Music Awards. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Shall we start with a little skin and prep the canvas? Yes. Okay, I am gonna use a little Makeup Forever concealer and just a nice little foundation brush like this one from Chanel, and then just even out my skin tone under my eyes. I'm gonna put a little on my eyelids and then just try and even everything out. Using just a little concealer is a great alternative if you're anti-foundation, kind of like I am, because you can just literally cover any of the areas you need to without applying too much on your face. My skin is super sensitive and it doesn't react well to foundation or powder, really. Okay, let's do a little brow love. I'm gonna brush mine up with a little brush like this first, and then just fill in any holes, and I'm going to extend them a little bit. So to do that, I'm gonna grab my stiff angled brush like this one and what color? Bark Shadow from MAC, which is a nice sort of matte gray color. Dippy, dippy, dip, 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 tappy, tappy, tap, and then filling in and extending. Now it's time for eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab this really warm, pretty color from NYX. It's kind of like a warm brick. It's called Dance the Tides. And I'm gonna use a fluffer like this puppy from MAC. This is the number 224. And then swirl it in there, get a good amount of product on my brush. Of course, tap out any excess, and then just put it in my crease. Just back and forth, just putting it in my crease. And I'm bringing it all the way up to where my brow starts. So back and forth, just like this, both sides, making sure they're even. And I am going to grab this guy from Marc. This is actually a face powder, but I'm gonna use it on my eyes. I'm gonna take a clean ring finger and then just dab it right into the center. Any iridescent-y eyeshadow will work for this, but I just really like the way this looks, so I'm gonna use this on my eyes. So getting a little on there, and then I'm just gonna pop it right on my lid. And I'm just gonna dab a little bit right under the brow bone, just to give it a nice little pop of highlight. You can put a little on your nose. Why not, right? Nose wants to be highlighted too. Can't discriminate against your little nose. Okay. Now in some pictures, it looks like her crease is just deepened up with like a grayish color. So I'm gonna use the same color I used on my brows, which is Bark, and actually a little bit of a less fluffier brush, but still fluffy, from MAC. This is, I think, the 217. Love this brush. So this brush doesn't pick up as much product as, say, this one. So I want a little bit more of a concentrated look. So what I'm gonna do is use this guy. So the first part of your eye that you place your brush is always where it's gonna be the darkest. So I want the outer corner to be the darkest, and then I kind of want to work my way up. Now, using that same angled brush and the same color that I've clearly been getting a lot of use out of, I'm gonna dip it in there and I'm gonna tap out any excess. This time, I'm gonna press this color into my lower lash line. Okay, so now it is time for some black liner. You can use liquid liner if you feel comfortable with it, or you can use gel liner, which in my expert opinion, I think it's a little bit easier to use. So I'm gonna use my Physicians Formula gel liner and this really stiff little brush like this guy. I'm gonna get a nice amount of product on there, and of course wipe off any like big chunks or clumps, and then give myself a nice cat liner look on top. Now the tricky part is repeating it on the other side and trying to make it look as even as possible. But I have faith that you guys can do it. And if you find yourself struggling, just grab some eye makeup remover and some Q-tips and clean it up and then start over. Right, so putting that away, and now I'm gonna pop just a little dab of white liner into my lower waterline. I'm gonna throw on some false lashes in a bit. So to prep those, what I'm gonna do is grab my Duo glue, which I love. It's the best lash glue in the world. And I'm gonna just take the plastic edge that these lashes are on and put my glue right there. And now I'm gonna just set it down and let the glue dry. So the tackier the glue is, the easier it is to apply. Trust me on that one. Now, while I'm waiting for that glue to dry and get like a little tacky, I'm gonna put some mascara on. And you don't need to put a ton of coats of mascara on since you're gonna put falsies on top, but you just wanna make sure that they're black so that they blend in with the falsies. So gonna let these lashes dry, gonna let the glue get tacky, and in the meantime, I'm gonna throw a little bit of bronzer on my skin. So this is MAC Skin Mineralize Finish. I always have problems saying that, Mineralize, in medium deep. And this is the brush I'm gonna use to apply it. So getting some product, blah, 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 tappy tap, dippy dip, and then just putting it on my face. It looks like her cheeks are pretty contoured, so I'm gonna concentrate on keeping the bronzer kind of like right here and then right here. I think we're ready for lashes now. What do you guys think? Okay, so the glue should be tacky and I am just going to pull them out. So I got a nice little lash strip like that. And sometimes I use tweezers to dip them in the glue because that's pretty easy. So just dipping my lashes in the glue. Getting a nice even amount on there. Just gonna make sure it's nice and tacky, and then I'm gonna pop these puppies on. Now, while those dry, I'm gonna do some lips. So also, if lashes intimidate you, you can obviously do this look without them. Lashes are just good if you want something extra va-va-voomy. Okay, for the lips, I'm choosing one of my favorite lip colors. It's called Impassioned from MAC, and I'm almost done with it. I'm so sad. And I put it all over my lips. And just to kind of deepen this up a little bit, I'm gonna throw on a little bit of liner. This is Half Red from MAC. Okay team, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Cher Lloyd inspired makeup look. It's very glam, very fun for a night out on the town. And that's all. Keep the likes coming, the comments, the requests. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Until next time, gotta go.